Iron Fist is the newest of the Marvel Netflix TV shows, and it's the first one where it's a complete strikeout.
Hi, I'm Danny Rand. I've been away a long time.
Let's go. You don't belong here.
I'm Danny Rand. Guys, I just want to talk.
So I've watched all of the other Netflix Marvel shows, and including and my favorites are Daredevil and Jessica Jones. Like I've watched both of them more than once, and they're excellent TV shows. And especially for Daredevil, the action is better than a lot of movies. So when you go to this film that's about this kung fu master, Iron Fist, a living weapon, I think, oh, this is going to be awesome, And I was a little worried when they cast Finn Jones. I mean, he looks a lot like the character, from the comics, although he's I think the character comics a little taller and leaner. But when they get to him, I was worried that he'd never really done any action films. Really, nothing, I don't think, other than Game of Thrones as the one gay guy. And I don't know if he's done much else. He's not a good actor, and that's the biggest problem. If he was a good actor, I could maybe forgive some of the action problems, but he's not a good actor. And if you're not a good actor and you can't do action, why are you the Iron Fist? Just because you kind of look the part? I don't really get why they didn't hire someone else. I think it would have been better off just with a stunt guy that they could try to teach to act, instead of trying to have an actor that teach them to do kung fu in the day. And that's the other weirdest thing. Here that they had a week to train or something, and that they would be going over the fights 15 minutes before the scenes. You can't do an action movie or TV show that way and do it right. So I don't just blame Finn Jones. I also blame the directors and the stunt choreographers of the show. They really dropped the ball on this one. Especially a problem where Finn Jones, he doesn't even look like he worked out. He's not fit. He looks kind of doughy for a superhero. And for a guy that has been training for the past 15 years as a monk, as a kung fu monk, and training to become the living weapon, the Iron Fist, he doesn't look at all like that. And I don't think he doesn't have to be built like Captain America or Thor, because I think he's tall and lean, but he should be like Bruce Lee, muscles like corded steel. He doesn't look anything like that. He doesn't look like a martial artist at all. He just looks like an actor that doesn't really do much. That he's just naturally kind of lean. And it's not that big of a deal, but even when he does the yoga and the Tai Chi, he just looks so wooden. And then when he does the actual action scenes, they just aren't good at all. And the goofiest thing is, Iron Fist in the comics, he has a mask, a green thing that goes around and covers kind of from up to here. So you could have given him the mask, and you could have had a stunt guy do a lot of the stuff. But instead, because he never wears a mask, I think a lot of stuff he has to do and looks really bad. And some of the things they show him from the back and they have a stunt guy do, but it's just not very well done at all. Now, both Jessica Jones and Luke Cage, the action isn't that amazing, but they have good stories. And if this had a good story, I might have been able to forgive it, but it doesn't. The story is incredibly basic. It's just really, rich corporations are bad, sort of thing. And there's the hand, but they don't do anything that interesting with it. But the whole businesses, evil corporations are bad. It's just very heavy-handedly done. It's not that interesting. And the characters, Jessica Stroup and Tom Pelphrey as Joy and Ward Meacham, they're okay, but they spend way too much time with them. And with a TV show that's 13 episodes long, sometimes they have to have other stuff to pad it out. And all the Netflix Marvel movies shows have that. But this one it just isn't very good. You know, like, oh, the one guy is kind of a drug addict. Like, okay, and the other girl is, I don't know, they don't want to do that much with her. And, you know, the dad is still alive, but he's evil. And it's, I don't know, they don't do anything really interesting with it. You know, honestly, the best part of the show, though, is probably Jessica Henwick as Colleen Wing. And they do some interesting stuff with her. Like, she's not a great action star either, but I like her character, and they have some interesting where, like, she has to decide, like, whose side she's on. And, you know, I like that about her character, but I didn't really believe them together that much. You know, and honestly, it's just, it turns into just a kung fu action show. And if it's a kung fu action show and the kung fu sucks, like, what's the point of the show? Like, I really hope that Finn Jones doesn't screw up the Defenders. I hope they maybe they'll get some actual real stunt guys and maybe get him to go to the gym and work out a little bit and learn some kung fu. But I don't think that he, like, you know, it's not, like, say it could be his fault for not training, but at the same time, it's not his fault. I mean, he's just an actor. You know, someone should have, the creator of the show should have stepped in and told him, you know, to go for a couple months and, you know, take some kung fu classes or, you know, go to the gym. But, you know, that's, at the same time, you know, maybe Finn Jones shouldn't have accepted the role if he wasn't prepared to train for it. But, you know, at the same time, like, hopefully they can do something with him. They can not bad. You know what I mean? In the comics, like, I really like Power Man and Iron Fist, and that's Luke Cage and Danny Rand, and they have this really interesting play. They're kind of like two buddy cop sort of thing, where they're very different, but they kind of get along and they fight crime, and, you know, they could be really cool, you know, if they do them right. But I don't know. I hope it's not bad. I hope that they can save, like, his character with the Defenders, and, you know, maybe they may not do another season with him, but they could do something else. You know, I hope that it's not a sign of things to come, that, you know, all the other shows now are going to suck. Because I'm looking for the Defenders and the Punisher and next season the Daredevil and hopefully Jessica Jones. But, you know, I just hope that it's a sign that things are coming down. You know, but I probably give it like a 6.5 out of 10 the whole season. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't recommend it. But, and one thing I want to say, that there's the whole stuff about him being whitewashed, and that's just stupid. The character is white. You know, the character in the comics is white. You know, that's not whitewashing. But I will say that, I mean, could they have done something interesting with it? But they could have. But the whole idea is, like, he's, that's his character. It's kind of like the Green Arrow. Like, the idea that he, as a kid, he is trained by the monks. You know, the kind of trope of the guy, if you're trained for something really bad to get revenge, then he could be a superhero monk guy. And, you know, it's not that interesting, but that's what his character is. And it'd be weird to completely change it, you know, just to satisfy the bunch of crybabies about stuff. But, you know, if you want to watch it, like, I don't know if you might, I don't think you have to watch it to know his character in Defenders. But, I mean, it's not a horrible show. I mean, it has some good parts, but I probably wouldn't recommend it. So, thanks for watching. Check out my other videos around my head.